All right. Good day, everyone. Sorry, I'm absolutely bagged. I helped a buddy move today and we've been going nuts the whole time. So we may have kind of a short one today. We were supposed to have a special guest. I haven't heard back from him, so I'm kind of concerned. I hope everything's okay because he hasn't been in his usual stomping grounds for the last 2 days either. So we will see if he shows up. Otherwise, we kind of put a little Hail Mary out to Alk and Serge in case they want to come on and say hi. Yeah, other than that, we'll just go over some stuff. And if there's any questions from the audience, that's going to be the best thing for us. And yeah, sorry. Like I said, I feel like my eyes, well, they probably don't look too bad, but I feel like I'm just bagged. How are you hitting?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Awesome. Welcome.
It was a relaxing weekend.
There you go. Good day, Pure. Thanks for joining. Murdoch's even coming by. I know he's doing a lot of different bot stuff. So welcome. Yeah. Did you have anything you wanted to go right into at all? Any market stuff or charts?
To be honest with you, I didn't because I thought we were going to have a guest speaker.
Yeah, so did I. So so we're kind of behind the 8 ball, guys. So I apologize. So like I said, it may be kind of a short one today, but we'll try and add some value here and there. I know I was having some issues with my bot last week with my Alchemy Trades bot. I also have a lot of other things I'm trying to do, but time's been a little bit crazy because I'm hoping to maybe get some. I've had in the past going Astrobit ones, and I've got somebody that I'm talking to about their new-ish Alchemy or Astrobit bot that they want me to take a look at, and so I might show that off. So there's lots of stuff.
Very cool.
But bot stuff, not butt stuff. Did I say butt stuff? Yes, bot stuff. All bot stuff. I should enunciate it more. So yeah, welcome to the humor bill. So I don't know if you have any charts you want to pull up while I'm going to play around and see if you know of anything we want to try maybe with Alchemy Trades again, if it's going to give me some better luck. Geez, my hair's even all messed up.
Yeah, I'll pull that up. Everything's kind of down the shitter today.
Yeah, that's what I haven't even looked today, but I've heard that it's kind of like, especially with BUSD and all their.
Yeah, I was just going to say we could probably talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. SEC you go first if you have anything to say. I've had my own little opinions about all that BS, but
SEC overstepping boundaries again.
What? Really?
They need to learn their fucking place. Excuse my language.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's my biggest thing is I think it's really just fear mongering, and I'm really not a fan of this strategy at all. So yeah, we can talk about that too in a minute, Abe. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of. Oh yeah, Murdoch. Yeah, you're welcome to join us
in,
for sure. Let me send you the invite. Yeah, that would be a nice little added addition for fun. I'll DM you on Discord. So yeah, so with that stuff, I kind of look at it a lot as more of a them just fear mongering and just trying to create FUD where they can in order to try and.
You want to know my 100% opinion on it?
Yeah, cool.
This is exactly how they're gonna destroy the crypto market to be able to come out with a U.S. stablecoin.
Yeah,
they got to tear down everything else so that the only coin, exactly, the only coin out there that you can use as a stablecoin that they don't sue your ass for is a U.S. stablecoin, and it's absolute bullshit. They should not be sticking their nose into stuff where they clearly don't want. We don't want you.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the blockchain and everything was created by the people to be a free, unregulated area, but.
And I get it. There's going to be some balance that has to be hit at some point, but this is not the way to do it. It's not using FUD to create problems for everybody. And that's really the big thing here. So we got Murdoch coming on camera and all. So I'm going to pop him in a second. Actually, right now, I was going to. Good day, sir.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Not much.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going. It's going. I just seen that you went live, and it's to be honest, it's getting close to bed for me. But I thought I'd just pop in and chat with you guys for a bit.
Welcome. Well, you can feed us with your thoughts on the BUSD BS.
Dude, to be honest, I know people were posting about it in the group today, but
yeah, I've kind of avoided it too because I was busy all day.
It's like sometimes I almost purposely like to to not look at that stuff because like so much of it, it's sometimes hard to decipher, like, are these guys kind of full of crap, or like, is this just FUD, or is this like real stuff that's actually going on? And do I need to be worried about it? Right. Because if it's something that I mean, I try not to waste too much energy on things that I can't change or control.
Exactly.
But like, obviously, if it's has to do with like BUSD and it's legitimate, then that's an issue, right? But
exactly.
Yeah, for the most part, I try to steer away from staying so up to date with the drama.
People even another YouTuber that was kind of going on and saying, "Hey guys, be careful this," and I'm like, "Dude, don't spread this shit. Like, this is being spread by people that want it to be spread. Let's not help them spread it."
Yeah.
But I get it. It's hard.
New York State, hard charge in New York State coming to the rescue.
Yeah. We'll save you. Sorry, just a quick thing, I guess. Just Dave asked about iBots. So for those of you that don't know what iBots is, it's a protocol that I'm actually on the team with, and we're doing a lot of changes over time. So there's going to be some new announcements coming, but in the most part, we've started some Forex spots to go along with the crypto bots, and that started creating some good stuff. The issue is we need some of the, as Murdoch would know as well, the Shiny Jackal type bots and those types of ones, they won't close in a loss. So we need this dump that's kind of happened and needed to go, I think, a tiny bit lower, but not by much. And we can close those trades and then move more funds over to the Forex and kind of balance it out a bit. We're not going to dump the crypto ones completely, although they really are harder to benefit from right now in this market. But we want that kind of balance between the two to give that extra security. So hopefully once we can get the Forex have a little bit more of the funds in there, or if new people come in and we put some of those funds in there, I'm hoping to see some good opportunities there. So, and good day, Crypto, another YouTuber. Thank you for coming by. So some of those gang around. So you've been playing with Murdoch. You've been playing with a few bots. Did you want to talk any about that, or are you just here for fun?
Oh, were you talking to me?
Yeah, I was talking to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. So this has been
Crypto
okay.
Andy. How's it going?
So I've been kind of documenting my journey using bots. So for like the last 3 weeks, things have been going pretty good. Recently though, my Astrobit warp bots have been doing crazy, and I've probably just this week. Okay, so and the way that I have it set up, each bot is allocated with $1,000 of capital to trade with, but like between two bots, really, this week I've made somewhere between $300 and $400. So definitely pretty good, dude. And I don't know if it just happens to be like the luck of the market. Who knows, right? Yeah. I actually did an AMA today with the creator of Warp Bots. So if you guys are interested in running these same bots that I'm running that are performing extremely well right now, feel free to check that out.
Yeah, I will. I've been in the Discord and stuff, and I've been looking at it. I just got to get my Astrobit on all that stuff set up again because I got off of Bybit and I was told to go to a different one, but I have to figure it out.
Yeah. I know that sometimes it's a pain to like set all that stuff up.
Yeah. Once it's going,
it really is.
Yeah. But I set up some Forex bots this week or over the weekend too, and like that was a process to set that stuff up.
Yeah, I've got somebody asking me about those, so I'm going to see how I'm going to talk to him about that and see how much of a pain that's going to be to set up. So I'm curious, but
I think the most annoying part with all of that is the level of KYC varies so much between the different brokers. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Little shout out to Crypto Andy who stopped by. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you coming to check out my stuff.
What's up, man?
Yeah. Crypto Andy is also another great guy. So good day, Crypto and Crypto Andy, and obviously Murdoch who stopped in here. Definitely look them up if you're not already fans or subscribers of theirs. They're all people that are fantastic.
What have you been up to though, Pocket? You have your hands in so many different pots, and I don't know how. To be honest, like I don't know how you have time to even record or think about recording a freaking YouTube video.
It's been hard. I'll give you that. Yeah. It's been hard. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun, and it's going well. My journey has gone very rapidly lately, which has been pretty awesome. But and hopefully getting to the point that I can kind of leave the day thing at some point. But yeah, it's been a little bit crazy. So I've been modding obviously quite a bit. That's been helping increase my income, which helps me support my habit. But
Crypto Anonymous.
Exactly. And then on top of that, the nice thing is, it does give me a little bit of time here and there at night to, well, this is kind of a nice stick that I have going on now weekly, which helps me kind of keep to it. But yeah, I'm doing videos at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and then for my day job in the morning. So I can only do this for so long. I'll give you that. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. That's more power to you though. And I think though, that's like, I think it's good to be busy because I don't know, for me, just in my personal life, like when I'm busy and I have a bunch of things going on at the same time, it's like the little things in life that would typically bother me don't bother me anymore because I just don't have time to care about them. Yeah.
Oh, really? This happened to you today? I'm so sorry. Exactly. I like to be empathetic, but sometimes it's a little much.
Right.
So no. And Pelton's been keeping me busy, and then obviously PGV, and it's been a little bit everywhere. I agree. But it's fun. Keeps the juices flowing. It also keeps me distracted at work, which is a good and bad thing.
Yeah. So, I totally understand, man.
Yep. Other than that, how about, and are you doing anything else with because you were doing something on the side? Did you want to talk about that at all, or I don't know what you want to give away on channels or not? But
oh yeah, I know. I'm happy to share that. So I just started another YouTube channel outside of crypto, but it's more so focused. So I'm very much so a car guy, and so I created a YouTube to do car stuff. But I'm also working on another business right now, like a brick and mortar business. So if you don't know anything about me, I have a marketing company right now that's pretty successful, and but like I'm just kind of like ready to move on from that. It's like it's one of those things that is a means to an end, if that makes sense. And it's just not something I'm super passionate about. So I'm working on creating this like brick and mortar based company, and I'm also documenting that journey as well too, because for me, it's something completely new. And I know one thing for me is that when I first started crypto and I first started they didn't coincide together, but as soon as I started the channel, like Murdoch, and like it just allowed me to expand my knowledge base and meet so many different people that helped me understand certain things. And that's really the reason why I did it. So
nice.
But yeah, I'm excited about it, man.
Well, it's cool. And even like when you're doing things like that and stepping out of those boundaries or out of those comfort zones, it's nice when you are able to document, because then other people can be inspired by it or whatever. Like the people that even reached out to me after being on James's channel for the first time was kind of neat to see how people are like, oh my God, like I resonated with that so much, like that kind of stuff. Right. So hopefully you can create that same kind of thing by doing what you're doing there. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
Good evening from X Cheeseburger and Dr. Mo. Thanks guys for coming around. And today's got a little opinion on BUSD. Was after a lot of money will be most likely flow into BTC. Yeah, always. Yeah,
well, I was in one of my TG groups I'm in. They were saying that the liquidity for BUSD on the Ethereum chain was gone today. Like everybody, somebody they were moving like hundreds of millions of dollars the entire day from BUSD.
Sounds like market manipulation to me.
Well, people panicking.
Yeah.
Craziness.
I wouldn't be surprised
from the gang that's out there. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if it's another Luna thing where, one of the other major players is like, oh, this person is doing that, just kind of putting the spotlight on one person doing something bad while they're doing something bad behind the curtains.
Yeah,
because I think
that's the problem.
I read somewhere else it was USDC that actually got the SEC to look into BUSD.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like whenever I hear stuff like this, I always get like I put my tinfoil hat on and like try to see who has a vested interest in BUSD not doing well, and that's probably the government trying to implement CBDCs. And I don't know, like that's super conspiracy stuff, but is it really?
Exactly right. Like it's so hard not to
pushing it so hard.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that they're going to end up calling CBDCs just stable coins, and it'll probably be USDC, and man, it's wild.
It's hard not to think that they're pushing their own agenda. Like it's impossible not to think that, right? Like
there's no other way out of the inflation problem that we're in right now,
unless they can go back to printing money and do digital instead. Exactly. Yeah, it
sucks.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we don't pay the price again.
Yep.
Craziness. Anything else? That's right. Dave just put in. I think the U.S. government is working to lock crypto down. Of course, yeah, and that's going to be always their play. The problem is whether they're going to actually succeed at it anytime soon, because that's the hard part. They're trying to move really fast in a market, and they are not used to moving fast.
Yeah, I wonder what that looks like though. Like even if they do lock everything down. Like, what does that look like for us that have a ton of assets in crypto? You know what I mean? Like, what? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think they know, right?
No, and like it's not like we can't bridge it somewhere else, and somebody else is going to put up another chain that they can't get. Like, where does it stop, really? Right?
Yeah.
Can they go after DAI? I don't know. I mean, technically, they can go after anybody, I guess, if they keep just randomly saying things.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, they changed the definition of what a security is on a whim.
Yeah.
Quite literally, that's what they're going after BUSD for, even though the Howey test, BUSD didn't even fall within it.
Right. And the Howey test is so vague that, like, they can pretty much make it whatever they want. You know what I mean? They can classify anything as a security.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kurt, government move fast. Yeah, no, it doesn't. They don't quite go hand in hand.
Toro, everything is supposed to be decentralized. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of the blockchain, yet they're still coming after us and trying to regulate it.
And that's the thing, like BUSD, I guess that's part of the argument too, is that they'll just go and decentralize more. They are not very decentralized BUSD, but they can do it if they wanted to, if they went to other countries and started making arrangements with them, right, that are crypto-centric.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know the main reason I went big into BUSD is because they're based out of New York, and New York State has some of the worst regulations. Well, best but worst being that I don't think we should be regulated as much as we are. Yeah. However, they are 1-to-1 backed, and they're audited by New York State. So
yeah,
exactly. But apparently that doesn't mean anything anymore.
Right.
Looking like the studio's doing a nice little here. Keep moving some stuff around, it looks like. Murdoch?
Oh, what's that? Yeah, I changed my room around. I'm still trying to figure out like what to put on all these shelves. but like, so I set this up, and then like I started using my camera, but I had never done that before. And then we just moved to this new house. So I was like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to put on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got nothing. I got kids' toys and stuff. So at some point I want to do either a green screen, or if I move, yes, I want to set up a studio kind of thing or something. But for now, I just got crap. I just realized I didn't even realize the bedding stuff is all messed up there. What does Dave say? We can go deep on this one, but I want to get rid of paper money for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, right? Like, it's all about tracking, and paper money costs a lot of money. But at the same token, they can't go too crazy with that, because digital money becomes easier to hide, to move, to all that stuff. So, yeah. Car junk, cool things that catch the eye. There you go, Dave. Dave's just told you what to play around with more in your studio.
Oh yeah. You got I got a couple back there. Yeah.
I want to see a motor in there.
I was going to say a Viper's right there, eh? I think that's a Viper.
Yep, it is, yeah.
Other than that, like I said, we were supposed to have somebody else in here, and like I said, I'm kind of beat, so I don't know if we're going to go too long today, guys. But if you have any questions, by all means, I don't mind going through some other stuff. Trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to touch on. We can play around with my bot, but any other things you want to babble about, Murdoch, while you're here? That's a nice surprise.
What's on your mind?
Yeah. I think we talked about it. I really like this. I'm having a hard time like finding the motivation to put money into DeFi projects right now.
Yeah.
because now that I've kind of checked out these bots and they're making money for me, and they're fully in my control. Like, granted, they're automated and their algorithms and things like that. Like, sure, there's inherent risk involved, but it's nice to not have to worry about trusting, some developer that, you know what I mean, that I'm supposed to like give my money over to and make sure that he has the best of intentions as possible.
If you can do it yourself or do something, even if it's not as aggressive, you're still benefiting and you never have to worry about a rug on yourself. I mean, again, some of them are still in centralized exchanges and there's still some risk and stuff there. Well, you were affected hugely by FTX. But at the same token, it's not the same kind of shit show that we experience in DeFi.
Yeah, man. Like you can't work or like, for me, I'm trying to grow like my portfolio, and I can't do that if I keep losing money getting rugged. You know what I mean? And like, and then I get into this point where I'm like, this might be around for a couple days or a couple weeks. Maybe I should just go heavy to make up for some of the losses. And then I'm like, okay, I need to stop.
That's when you screw yourself.
yeah, I need to stop, man, because that's like super. It's. I mean, you're gambling, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. That's
pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
No, I was just agreeing.
Yeah, and that's the hard part, right? So like, I'm looking at a few different things, and I'm like, I'm gonna like PGV. I feel comfortable with, like, he's back to doing refunds. He started, I guess, about an hour ago again. There was a little hiatus for 12 hours or something like that, but and everybody seems to be getting theirs back, so I can trust that USDC contract should be good, and it's right now 1% a day. Like, nothing wrong with that if you know it's not a Ponzi, or fairly comfortable.
Right.
And then, actually, I guess we're just going to go to this for a quick second. I plan to start working on my tax return this week. Yeah, so taxes are a little bit different up here. They don't have us, like, you guys, I know, have to scrape your wallets and get like numbers off of there. We don't have to do that here. In a lot of ways, I technically can still move money, and like, it's more when it hits my bank account that I have to worry about it. And it's just as lump sums as that. So it's a little simpler here for now, but they definitely are trying to kind of crack down on things. But what project are you still getting interested in? Bots are definitely, I mean, obviously bots have been around forever, so they're the one safe bet that's been around before DeFi even, really, right? Forex bots, that's nothing new. Crypto or bots on regular exchanges like oh my god, stock exchanges. They've been around forever, right? So it's not like it's anything new. It's just the volume on DeFi has gone down so much. They don't perform as well right now. But the nice thing about Forex bots, which is why I like them a lot, is they're actually bringing money into DeFi. Because it's new money you're creating inside DeFi that's being brought in, which is helpful for us. So.
Dang, I just had something I wanted to say, but I totally forgot.
Damn it, I babble sometimes in intro. Yeah, it's mostly just gambling for sure. If you think about it, jump in there. But what's this one saying? What bots are out there? There, he corrected. We can subscribe to you. So Astrobit is one, and I know I think Jack even did a video on them a little bit on Astrobits. I always planned to. I had Astrobit set up a while ago and planned to do a video, and then life happened, whatever. So I'd like to go back to it again. Obviously FX Master Gold, which we're not sure. That's a little risky play because of their exchange they use.
So I've today I actually became a partner with Astrobit. So I've like gone through that, like, and it was like a crazy process where I had to like actually KYC with them and do all this stuff and sign contracts and NDAs, and it's kind of crazy, dude. But yeah, so I mean, if anybody wants to try out Astrobit, if you use code Murdoch, you get 20% off of your bot and whatever bot you purchase from the marketplace. So
nice. Yeah, that's what I haven't started that yet, but we've talked about it. But again, it's just for me, it's I've got to get past this. At this point, I have to get past this regular day job thing because it's just I'm running out of. Well, as you mentioned earlier, it's just I am getting thin.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, for sure. Stick that in or head by his channel and grab that because if it's really a good way to lessen the learning curve, I guess, if you will. They're fairly easy to set up. Just basically an API that you have to copy and paste kind of thing, and then you link it with either Bybit or Ox. What's the OX? The other one I've got to set up is OX something.
OKX.
OKX,
yeah. And sometimes you need a VPN in the States and stuff like that. So there definitely is, again, some learning curves with it, but definitely a good way to go about it. And then there's some protocols where like even James Pelton, his NFTs there, he's using those in order to allow you to get into that exposure by just holding an NFT. So there's easy ways to do it too if you wanted. You have to set it up. So yeah, so Kurt, basically, like I was saying, it's kind of depends on the situation, but there is some setup processes with Astrobit. And I'm assuming, did you do a video yet, Murdoch? I haven't seen one by you.
Like not setting it up just because like, I mean, it's kind of hard to do if I'm like actually showing API keys and like, sure, I could block that out, but no, I don't like, so when you go and you open up an account on Astrobit, and you go to connect your wallet, they give you like a full breakdown of exactly what you have to do. But it's really like only a couple steps. All you do is you go to, I mean, for me, I use Bybit. So I just go to my Bybit account, open up a sub account. And then from that, create the API keys. And it's just like literally step by step. And that's exactly what I did. And it took me, I think to set up the first one, maybe it took me 10 minutes. And then after that, like for everyone I can set up now, it's super easy. But
yeah, exactly. Once you have it, you're just basically renting it out and stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. And I forgot CryptoNando did actually do one as well. He did a kind of a basic tutorial on how to do it, but followed the Astrobit. So if anybody wanted to see a visual of it, that's a good way to do it too.
I do have a question about that for you. How do you feel about the subscription-based pricing for it? Do you think there's a point at which you need like a basic amount, 5,000, like from 500 to 1,000?
Yeah, well, I mean, for sure, it has to become profitable enough to at least pay for itself, depending on how much capital you're using. So what I would typically do is if that's something that you're trying to figure out, they list, if you go to Astrobit's Discord, they'll list like past performance. Okay, this bot did X percentage this month, month by month, and then try to gather like an average over the last 6 months, see what that percentage looks like, and then based on the capital that you can put into the bot, does that number make sense to be able to have the bot pay for itself, and then you be able to profit on top too. So
yeah. Did you want to throw? I can't. You want to give it to me on? I can't find it on your Discord there. I was looking for it.
What's that?
Your Astrobit link. Somebody was just asking for the link.
Oh, I don't have a link handy, but if you go to Astrobit and you sign up, you can just put in code Murdoch, MURDOC, and then you'll be good to go.
And I'm assuming it's just Astrobit. .io.
Apparently, these Gremlin bots are supposed to be pretty good too.
Yeah, the Gremlin Astrobit ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the ones I'm actually linking up with, and I'm going to test and then possibly talk about in the future. So there is the link for Astrobit for anybody that wants to go in there. Yeah, so they did a really good month in January, and so they reached out. And Cam from Astrobit had talked to me about them and kind of said, hey, these guys are looking for people, so I'm going to talk with them and hopefully do a little test with them and see how it goes. I should just go back into my Bybit. I'm taking too long to do this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and by all means, so I support James. I help James Pelton. I'm his community manager too. That's another one of the arms of my my life in DeFi. So yeah, we've actually opened up his Telegram or his Discord to a free section, and the free section has access to information about all the bots that we're working on. We just launched one of the markets and oh my gosh, English is hard when you've been like moving somebody all day. the Amazon done for you package. So we just released and sold out of those ones, and we're probably gonna do a second batch of them.
Bro, what's going on with that?
So this one was a new one through a guy named Josh, and it actually seems to be a little bit more legit. The other ones were horrible. Well, not horrible. The other ones were not very good. I found
like the Facebook ones.
Yeah, the 9 to 5 and the Millionaires Club. I think just a bunch of people had limited limited access, I found, or whatever. But this new guy that
I found, I talked to those guys, right? Because I was very interested in it, and they were like, oh, well, you can pay with crypto. I was like, cool, and you don't have to use any of my stuff. That's great. Yeah. But I don't know, like when I was talking to him on the phone, I got a weird vibe that I was being hustled.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and then so the guy that I brought into the premium group, he does the Facebook automation stuff full time, and that's how he makes his living. And I got around and talking to him, and I was like, hey man, like what are they doing that qualifies them to be able to charge so much? And he's like, really nothing, dude. He's like, dude, you can do this on your own. I'll show you how to set it up yourself and everything. So, but yeah, man, I don't know. That just kind of gave me a weird vibe from those guys. So I'm being
100%. And the last one that he had just had on actually was quite good, and we both got a different vibe from him than we got from the other ones, which was a good sign to start with.
Yeah.
So we're giving it a whirl. I got one of the NFTs in it. A couple other people do. Like I said, we sold the 27 of them at $1,000 each, and we'll give it a whirl. We're ready to do another batch if people want it, and people seem to, but we also want to test it too. Like, I hate to get a second batch of them and then they do just as horribly, right, as the other guys were doing. But yeah,
that my whole fear with that is there's got to be a point to which it just gets way too oversaturated.
Within reason, the thing is, there's always new shops going up on there, anyways. So it's just about getting the visibility and stuff. But I agree. There's definitely
look at drop shipping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, so like I said, I have a marketing company, right? I only do Facebook ads for like home service based businesses. And the thing, I can't like describe anything more scarier than having like a 7-figure business that functions based on Facebook. And how ridiculous they're like, for one, if you ever have a problem, or like randomly you'll get your account just shut out down, and like you can't do anything about it. There's no customer service, there's nobody to reach out to, and you're trying to run like a legitimate real business, and this is like client money, and it's wild to me. So like, even the fact that there's so much uncertainty with like Facebook and how they operate on the ad side of things, I can imagine that it would probably be the same on the shop side of things too, man. It's wild.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's what's the other thing with this guy is there's no annual fees like the other ones had, and the split's much better. Like it's because the other ones were like 50-50 splits, even after putting 27,000 out.
Yeah.
It's like, give me a break, man. Kurt just says, I don't like the Amazon guy. Yeah. And like I said, I wanted to try it. This was an easy way to get in for cheap, because it was cheap, $1,000. It's still a lot, but and we're curious. I think this one doesn't guarantee anything, but I mean, if it ROIs in a year, then whatever, I'll live, kind of thing. Hopefully it does better, but yeah. So yeah, lots of different ways. Sorry.
And then you got to have the credit card space up to 40K. I heard that, and I almost wanted to puke. I'm like, first of all, when you're just starting out, what credit card company is going to give anybody a card with a line of $40,000?
Yeah,
you're going to need like 10 or 15 cards.
And sorry, Toro. Yeah, the RO. We're not obviously quoting too much of anything, but basically we're saying 5 to 15 months, I believe, is the average that we were giving, based on what he was telling us. So hopefully we're closer to the 5 months, because that'd be brilliant. But we're not holding our breath either. And that's why it's nice to do the NFTs, because we're all putting in a smaller amount instead of somebody forking out 27K or 25 or 40K. One of those 40K, which was crazy. Like, geez. So yeah.
Have either of you heard of position exchange?
No.
It's a exchange decentralized that you can actually do futures on.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I did hear something about that.
I have not.
That it's huge. I think it's the only one that I know of, anyways.
What was it
that
called?
you can do position exchange,
And it's
Futures only.
it's a decentralized futures trading platform, right?
Yeah.
That'd be really cool to be able to run bots on there.
That's what I'm hoping to see coming up soon.
Yeah.
Because I know Alchemy was looking to do somehow connect the Alchemy trade bot to this centralized exchanges. This should make it a lot easier being able to do it right on chain.
Yeah, no kidding. Crypto Andy. How many hours per day would you say you were involved in crypto related activities?
Too many.
I mean, conversely, this is. I mean, I'm in front of my computer all day long, like going back and forth. But man, if I were to put a number on it, let's see.
Count your phone too, if you have
that's
it
the
on
problem, right? Like when I'm at work, I'm on my phone way too much.
Yeah, I would say at least 8 hours.
Yeah, like that's the reason why I need to quit my day job, so I can actually do this and actually put the time in I need to.
Yeah.
How about you, Andy? How many hours would you say you spend doing?
I think he pointed up to the way too much answer that Funny Turo put.
Way too, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy, right? Like, and especially like with me modding, I'm on the different discords like crazy and stuff. So I'm on there like during the day. I get pinged or whatever on different things, and I feel compelled to do it because I'm getting paid for that, and I'm getting in some cases paid reasonably nicely. So, trick question for me: I'm on my phone more than my computer.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that your phone nowadays is basically a computer, and you should know that, Andy.
Yeah, he does. He works at Apple.
I know. That's why I said
that. So technically, maybe when he's at work, he really can't do crypto stuff. So, but might.
Well, boys, I think I'm going to head off and go to bed. But it was a blast.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for
hop on and chop it up with you guys. Yeah.
Thanks for stopping in. And yeah, anybody that wants to give a try to Astrobit for now, as I said, do use his little Murdoch code there, because I know it's definitely a neat way to do it. I mean, I do like my alchemy trades, and I like variety, right? And the nice thing with crypto right now is the variety kind of lies in these bots, whether it's Forex, whether it's crypto bots, whether it's alchemy. There's lots of value there. So
yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here.
Thanks, Murdoch.
I'll probably talk to you later, buddy.
Of course.
All right. Take care.
Yep. There you go. Nice little surprise guest. That works out well. Other than that, did you happen to find out whether we were going to try and see if my alchemy bot is going to work for me today?
Yeah, I mean, you can pull it up. We'll give it a go. Give it the old college try.
Exactly. Do you have a?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah.
When did you point that? You put a link here for something.
That's the position exchange. Okay. What's really cool about that is you can actually do staking based on the futures side of things.
Oh, but you can also, you can do it with just your MetaMask wallet.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's all the staking for the futures is all BUSD. Oddly enough, but here, let me share my screen real quick because it's actually really cool. And I was introduced to it the other day, but I think a lot of people should see. There we go.
Thanks for stopping by, Dr. Moo. All right, let's add that in, and then we'll do that, and then we'll maybe go and check out my bot and see if we can get it going again, and then we might shut her down after that, guys, just because, yeah, it's been a long day. Yep. I do appreciate everybody hanging out.
This is the staking tab here. I've been in 2 days and made $6 off of a little over 1,000, which is actually pretty good on a no lock pool. So they have the flexible pool, 30-day, 90-day, and you get some pretty insane APRs right now.
Crazy.
And how they do it is they tied it into their futures side of things, and when people get liquidated, that is all added into the rewards for the people staking.
Interesting.
It's also based off total traded volume, the amount staked, all of that. And I just think it's cool.
And are you making the decisions on what you do, or it's being done for you?
So you literally just put it into this pool, and you get rewarded for the staking. Then you can come up here, and this is the actual futures side of things. Like that's, I want to say, like a back end to it, but it looks just like all of your centralized exchanges. You can do your limits, your marks, different leverages, and it's all
So I'm
based
choosing all that stuff myself. That's why some get liquidated and some don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it takes a little more knowledge.
A little bit, yeah,
and a little more risk in that case.
But I just found it cool. They're going to be adding for posi holders. I believe it's 30% of all of the volume, the liquidation, all of that gets sent to position holders, which is their token, and it's only like 30 cents right now. Just another thing to look into.
Always good variety. But yeah, that one seems like a little more knowledge I need first before I'm going to play around that one.
You don't need to trade anything, Dave.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you can definitely just put it in there and just collect liquidations.
Yep.
Interesting. It's an added benefit because you know somebody's going to get liquidated.
Oh, yeah. Like today, when the markets just went red, I mean, the liquidations went from like 600,000 over 1 million in like 10 minutes. It was crazy. Nasty.
That's funny. I posted. No, Murdoch that was on here. There's his link. I'll post it on the video afterwards too. Always don't mind supporting the guys that come on. Maybe someday we'll have Crypto Andy on. Have him come say hi. He's always a neat character and a good guy. Another Canadian, which is always good. Can't anyone spell stop loss? Why is it spelled wrong everywhere? I've never really noticed, to be honest.
It's because people are greedy, Dave.
Yeah.
They see the big numbers and then they don't have any sense of risk management, and then they end up losing it and bitch, piss, and moan that they lost their money.
Too bad, so sad. Your fault. Bye-bye now.
Pretty much.
And all right, so let's go back over to.
Let's see
what I'm going to trade today.
Time.
Or what I'm going to try and trade today.
For some reason, my deck screener has been awfully slow and laggy all day today.
Everybody checking and refreshing the price of BUSD all day long.
Probably. What the fuck is booze? The booze token. Yeah, no. Bet you it's a rug.
Yep. Look at that. Look at that candle. That's beautiful. Let's buy it.
Still going. Straight to the moon, guys.
That's crazy.
Another DAO token. That's Doge is actually green today. That's interesting.
Interesting for sure. Yeah, and I guess last week that we were trying to do what we were trying to do last week? Actually, I guess it'll be on my thing. Was it XRP?
I think it was.
Or was it BTB?
XRP BTP. Or Cake? Oh, BTP. That's what it was.
BTP, and that was a one we actually lucked out on that we didn't get it into because it tanked.
Yeah. Bit paid.
Yeah. It's still not doing the greatest, but yeah, it tanked just after that day after we were gonna set it up.
And then it looks like it came back up a little bit. Because
a little bit, but
what day were we? Oh no,
it's been
January.
7 days. So it would have been the 6th. No, yeah, the 6th.
Right here.
Yeah, so literally did that right afterwards, and then hasn't recovered. So
nope.
So I dodged a bullet there.
You'll find that happens sometimes.
Exactly.
My luck is I get into something and it dies.
Mm-hmm. Saying Sol isn't too bad, but that's not that great either.
That's Doge.
Ape USDT. Never heard of that one.
They say Ape, yeah. Because there's Ape and then there's APT. Oh, yeah, look at that. You got a little bit of chop going on there.
Yeah, he's saying Ape USDT, but I don't know if that, I guess it'd be the same token, just a different pair of it. But
yeah.
Liquidity's low, man.
Oh, is it? It's on the ETH. The only problem with doing a grid bot on the on Ethereum is the gas. It must eat you alive.
Some interesting choppiness, but no ETH for me. I'll stick to my BUSD or my BSC. And maybe it just means we shouldn't do anything today if it's the volume, because I'm sure the volume's kind of meh for all of that, right?
Yeah.
Might be better to hold off another day or two anyways.
Yeah, we're only 360 million volume. That's... Yeah. I would hold off for today.
Yeah, that makes sense to me too. Any other questions from anybody? We still have 10 or so people hanging out. Happy to answer them, but other than that, we might shut her down. I guess it did end up going almost an hour anyways. As often happens, but yes, I am bagged and got work tomorrow morning and all that jazz. All right, we'll leave it at that there, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and it was a nice little visit from Murdoch. As I said, I'll have his channel in there if you haven't watched him before. He's used to be behind the or not in front of the camera, and he just recently kind of came out on public, which was great. Andy, I'd be open to that. I do have a guy that was supposed to be coming on this week, so I want to find out what's up with him. But otherwise, if you want to come on next week, I'm happy to have you. Like, this is kind of just sort of a do whatever. We definitely focus on bots a little bit. The other guy that was supposed to come on today was going to go into, and I was kind of excited for it because we're going to go into mining a little bit, which we haven't really talked about too much on here, which was good. So, but yeah, I'll see what happens once I hear back from him in the next couple of days. And if not, we'll book Crypto Andy in for some fun chat. Always nice to have an extra face around. Thanks, Funny Toro, as well, for coming by. And anything from you, Hidden Well, before we?
No update on V5 other than what Alchemy has posted in Alchemy Trades Discord. Okay. They're still working on it. But good thing is, as far as I know, there's been no new setbacks or anything like that. So.
There you go. And I think we were talking not till March anyways, right?
Yeah.
Has there been any updates? No, actually, wouldn't have been since any updates at all, or they canned updates for a while now.
The last update that he put out was about how he made it so you can create your own wallets within Alchemy Trades.
Okay. I'm just thinking because I just mean more for ones, but because I have V4 EMP 0.6, I presume that's the one.
Yeah, that's the latest one.
Okay, perfect.
Right off the site, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks again, guys. I do appreciate everybody hanging out here. As I said, we've kind of grown up and down a little bit kind of thing, but I don't, as long as we still have whatever 10 plus people, I'm happy to keep doing this. I do have people that reach out and say they appreciate it even after the fact. So that's always great too. If there's any suggestions you guys have for the content, as I said, we kind of lean towards Alchemy Trades a little bit, but at the same token, we're happy to talk anything. I enjoy talking crypto. And so this is just neat to have kind of an open forum for that. Which is great, and I appreciate Hidden co-hosting with me to give me some company while we babble.
Eventually, I'll get on cam as well. I'm down in the basement, so there's not much to look at.
That's what I mean. I gotta get I was asking for a green screen for Christmas, but I end up doing the mic first, and I gotta do something maybe just to kind of make it a little bit more fun. But
yeah,
but that's time and money and stuff. So, anyways, guys, thanks again, and have yourselves all a wonderful evening.
Take care, guys.